Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. Hi. Welcome to COMA. My name's Kira, I'm the committee chair, and I'm here to tell you what's going on. So, when we begin, we always acknowledge that this is the land of the Kaurna people. Sovereignty was never ceded, always was, always will be. We pay respect to elders past and present. And this is our Emerging Artists Night. So if you're not familiar with COMA, this is not typically what would happen. We usually do 2 sets, 45 minutes. But tonight we've got 3. Very exciting. And they're all young emerging artists, mostly students, I believe. And they'll tell you more about their work as they go. But I think we'll kick it off nice and quickly with Tim's Quintet. Take it away.
Thank you very much. Welcome to COMA. This is Tim's Quintet. I'll introduce more as we go along. That first one was Lurking Creatures, heavily inspired by the family cat. His name is Pop. He's a ginger menace, as some would call him. He's 19, still going strong. But yeah, he's great. Like, we love him. But like, when he wants something, God, like and he's so old, he knows exactly what he needs to do to get it. He knows the exact chords to chew. He knows the exact things to knock over. He knows what we like to keep. So yeah, he just kind of walks around and he looks at you and just kind of pour out. So that was that piece. Next up is one. How do I explain it? So we're talking about. It's called Homemade, and it's that vibe you get from the homely things. More talking about food right now. Food. I love food. Right? Good food. Great. Cooking. So there's always a label with cooking. It's like you got to get stuff ready. There's the things, and like you can overcomplicate it so easily, and it can go wrong really easily too. But when you start cooking, and you realize, hey, this is actually kind of fun. You're just vibing. Music on in the kitchen, little flicky flick with the pan. Sauce is in. You're just kind of vibing. So yeah, Homemade. you very much. That was Canon Francis on the guitar, French, and Edmund Black on the piano. With pizza on it? No, no grease. There's no grease on there. Grease-free, grease-free. Next up, we have a tune called "Is It Done?" A phrase that is commonly associated with like, what's your word count? How many words got left? This is kind of, I hear laughs. I can feel relatability going on. That's what we want in the Emerging Artist Program. This is good. But yeah, it's either like it's that stress when it's like, yep, that's not done, and it's got to be done soon. Get it pumping. Or you've done it, and it's great, and everyone's happy. But then you ask someone how if they've done it, and they go, oh no. And then they tell you the story of their past week and how it's been so chocker full, and they can't do it, and they're gonna submit it 3 days late, and they're like, oh, but like it's fine, and so then you're worried for them. So it's stress. Let's do it. Thank you very much. That was stress. Yeah. Next up, complete change of mood now. This one is called Rising Tide. And I wrote it, it's a feeling. Wow, I know, right? There's a feeling. And it's when you just don't feel good. It's not good. It's not great, guys. And you will yourself to do something, and you get yourself out there, or you do something, you talk to a person, there's something. And as it's happening, you realize that it was the correct decision. And you can feel that tide inside you just kind of rising. A really well-explained thing, I know. But yeah, it's something that it's really hard to explain because, I mean, I guess us guys don't really talk much about things inside, really, do we? And it's a tricky one. But through this, it's just trying to get that feeling of good and warmth that I think we so desperately need a lot these days and every day. Yeah, this is Rising Tide. Thank you. Enough of the emotions and time only for hard metal, rock, funk vibes. All right. Before we get there, though, quick thank yous. Thank you to this wonderful band who have accompanied me for this set. Callum Francis on the guitar. Jackson Mack on the drums. James Ho on the bass. Also wonderfully taking that first bit of the melody. Wonderful. Wonderful work. And Edmund Black on the piano. I'd like to thank Marty as well on the sound. Done a great job. Well, I hope so. I guess I'll find out later. But door staff has been awesome. Obviously, there's people in this room, so that worked. Weechi for being awesome. COMA for doing this for 20 years and being awesome. And please stick around. There's Paulo Cotillo next, and then Johnny. Both great players. They'll be ripping it up. So please stick around if you are able. That being said, final tune. It's called Here We Go. So here we go.
All right, keep it going for Tim's Quintet. That was awesome. Amazing stuff. All right. As Tim mentioned, or as everyone's mentioned, it's the Emerging Artist Night. This is not a typical COMA night, so there's 3 sets, which means we have 1 break now, and then another set, and then another break, and another set. And these are all young artists who may or may not have played professional gigs before, and this is an opportunity for them to make some money performing and have maybe their first professional experience on a stage. Maybe not. I know a lot of these people already do a lot of other gigs. But COMA does many other things, including a gig every 2 weeks on Mondays here at the WheatyLive Hotel. And if you want to know more about our upcoming gigs, there's flyers on your tables. You may also notice there's a QR code. So I've got some homework for you during the break if you want to do it. If you've come to COMA before, or even at the end of tonight, which means you will have come to COMA before, we're asking you to fill in a survey, which will basically help to direct what COMA does in the future. So we're looking for our community to give input on our programs, on the opportunities we have, and on the way that we put on music and the way that COMA exists. And so we want to hear from you, especially if you're a long-time community member, especially if you are an artist, anyone. So please scan those QR codes and fill in the surveys while you wait for the next act. And stick around because it will be the Firebolt Quartet. Thank you.